What's going on, everybody? This is your boy V with Review CV, and we're here to talk about Malcom and Marie. So everyone, I just want to say this movie is a masterpiece, in my personal opinion. Everything that I wanted from this cast, John David Washington and Zendaya just performs to the ultimate level, and Sam Levinson has just created a movie that is going to stand the test of time. And I do see why it's so very objective and it's very controversial right now. But let's get into it. So Malcom and Marie is following a couple after a night of a movie premiere, and the couple comes in and their whole relationship is tested. It's about the film industry and their life and the lives they live outside of this house, but we get to see it all come down into this one showdown at nighttime. And everything that you think can go wrong in one night with words, it happens. I mean, people, this movie is just an expression of how much actions are so strong, but sometimes words can be just as strong as the action. You know, it even at times made me think like, wow, like, you know, you just want to be a better person from this movie. So let's talk about how the plot transitions and the performances. So first, we're going to have to start off with John David Washington, the Mr. Leading Man right now. His character Malcom is a expiring, still pretty young, but not that young movie writer, and you know, he wants to have the fame, but he is very critical of himself, as we all are. But it goes into a direction where he is just, you know, blasting this one critic, and you know, it turns into a whole conversation of who he is as a person and how his craft is put into paper. But as the movie progresses, you learn that Malcom is a great writer, but the people around him is just as important, you know, as that script and as that final production. And I think it shows that in life, the people around us can carry us a long way. This performance he puts in is so energetic, and it's like he's holding back, but as the movie goes in, he just lets it all out. You know, he acts with his body, and it's just like his expressions is just giving it his all. He even doesn't have to say too much. Like the facial expressions are just giving it to you. It's like, wow, like, you know, you feel everything he's saying, and he can be very hurtful, you know, to his partner Marie, you know. And at times you're on Malcolm's side, at times you're not on his side, and you're like, you know, you understand where he's coming from. And there's a conversation about race and how he, you know, just wants to be seen as this, you know, great writer who has created this, you know, great film, and not a black writer, if you understand what I'm saying. You know, and it's hard because now in this time, you know, a lot of, you know, black, you know, creators on, you know, YouTube and other social platforms, we want to just be seen as, you know, these people on this platform. But sometimes we get just a black person on this platform, you know, and we all want to be seen as just this person on this platform who is giving this content. You know, being a proud black man, I want to give you guys this content, but you know, but I am a creator at the end of the day, and I want to have my talent show more than anything. And Malcom gives us reasons why he can be critical, and then he gives us reason why he can be, you know, obnoxious and kind of not understanding of someone is always going to judge you, and everything won't be perfect in your life. And now we have to get into Miss Zendaya as Marie, and she is unstoppable. When I tell you she has one of the most powerful performances of the year, it's insane how she's not getting a Best Actress nomination in this awards category this season so far. You know, I hope she gets an Oscar nomination, but you know, we never know. She is pulling herself into this role that we have never seen before. Zendaya is showing us that she can be vulnerable, but not as her character is Rue in Euphoria. She is a grown woman who progresses over the story and shows that she can be a true leading lady. And her words to Malcom is something that, you know, people even outside of relationships or friendships, you know, can relate to. It's even a scene and some of the dialogue which we can get into the script soon, but Zendaya, as Marie gives this conversation, and she talks about how like life can be easy, and it is easy most of the time, but a lot of times when it's hard and it's going to get hard, and we have to be ready to face that, and we have to be ready to take that on with a full force and be prepared for that, because life is not easy at all, and it can be very hard, and the people around you can definitely, you know, hurt your progress or make it better. But in the end, it's about if you're going to stand tall, and if you are going to be able to face those trials and tribulations and become a better person. And like I said, this movie wanted me to become a better person with some of the stuff they were saying to each other. Like Malcolm and Marie definitely hashed it out so harshly to each other. I'm just like, I need to just take some self-awareness for myself and see if I'm being a bad person to someone, or if I'm saying hurtful things, because I want to better myself, and words can hurt deeply and they can cut. And I think that's what Malcolm and Marie is trying to tell us. Sam Levinson in his script is trying to tell people that words in life and the relationships that you have with people matter, no matter how long you've known someone, or if you just met someone. Words can stick with you forever, and the actions are even just as important. And it shows that these two characters who can engage us in this conversation, you know, for over like an hour and 45 minutes, I think it's around the runtime, it never stops, you know. And it's hard for, you know, people to be engaged in just a, you know, like a whole monologue of two actors just acting. And that's what John David Washington and Zendaya does. They act and they give us everything that they can give. And I was just astounded by how much I wanted to even know more about these characters at the end. And, you know, I don't want to go into spoilers, but, you know, the ending, you know, sometimes you just don't know. You don't know how it's going to go, but it's always another day. And I think that's what Malcolm and Marie was trying to teach us, that it can be another day, and we have to keep trying. Malcolm and Marie is a great movie. I don't have any issues with this movie, but like I said, going into the downside, it's very obnoxious at times with the critics and, you know, the social media reviews, which we all go through at times. And, you know, when they're going at them, they're name dropping directors and the LA Times and, you know, all these reviews, and how they see when they post a review online, how we all rush to see the first review of like our anticipated movie. It is just insane. But like I said, I can see why it's so divisive right now. Some people hate this movie, some people love it. I think it's a masterpiece, people. Please check this movie out. It is on Netflix now, streaming. Just give John David Washington and Zendaya all the awards. They just deserve it so much. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button, hit the follow button. This is Reviews TV. Tell a friend to tell another friend. I am signing out. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.